Hey y'all. So today I'm just going to have a little chat with you just to kind of update you on what is happening in my world, which has been quite a bit since July. So this is kind of a medical update. So, there you go. But anyway, in July, I started having some vertigo issues, which I've had since I was 18 years old. I've had vertigo. Sometimes it's extreme and sometimes it's, kind of in the middle, and sometimes it's just mild. But anyway, in July, I had some between medium and mild vertigo issues, which was not a big deal for me because I'm used to that. But anyway, I went on for a couple of weeks and then it stopped. And I was so glad. I thought, okay, now just, go on. It could be a year or two before I ever have another episode. Who knows? But anyway, my ear started hurting and it felt stopped up. And I thought, oh, great. Now I have an ear infection. So off to the doctor I go. I'm saying, okay, my ear hurts, it feels stopped up, and now it's ringing. That tinnitus that, a lot of people have that. So they check my ear and there's no ear infection. There's, nothing that they can see that is wrong. So anyways, also since July to this day, nonstop, 24/7, I've had the ringing. Yeah, it gets very irritating, especially at night. It's not so bad like when I'm sitting here talking to you or I'm doing something like a craft that I'm really involved in and excited about. I kind of can, put that at the back of my mind and I don't hear it. But at night, that's a whole different ball game. Anyway, I ended up going to an ENT and he didn't find anything, wrong with my ear either. There was no fluid. There was no fluid behind my eardrum. And so he had me go for an MRI. Oh my stars, that's the first time I'd ever had one of those. Yeah, not a fan because, you get in this machine and it's so loud and, you've got earplugs in and headphones on and this, because they were doing an MRI on my brain, they had my head in this contraption. So it was like what does it call? A catcher's, the catcher that stands behind the plate. What does he call it? The catcher, I guess. All that stuff he has on his face. That's kind of what it was like. All this equipment, and it was very loud and just, oh my goodness. At one point it sounded like there was a jackhammer going. I thought, what is happening? But anyway, so I had that done. And it did show up on the MRI that I have a brain tumor. So that knocked me for a loop. But anyway, the good thing about this, my doctor said, it's benign, so that's a great thing. It's not cancer, so that's the thing to be very thankful for. But he also said, of all the brain tumors, this is the one that you would want to have. If you had, to pick a brain tumor, this is the one you would want. But it's called an acoustic neuroma, and there's another name for it, but acoustic neuroma is easier for me to say than the swan whatever. I don't know, but it's on the nerve of my ear. That there's a nerve that goes from my ear to my brain, and that is where the acoustic neuroma is. There's also other nerves around there, which can make things kind of difficult because it is my facial nerve on it. It's on my right side, so it's my facial nerve also involved in all that. And anyway, besides the being dizzy, the ear pain, the unbalance, because also your balance nerve is in there. Oh my goodness, I learned so much about things that are in the brain. Who knew? I didn't. It just blows my mind. But anyway, that affects my, like I said, my balance and my equilibrium and all that. And there's a lot of pain in my ear. I have a lot of headaches. I have a lot of fullness sometime in my head that, it just feels like my head's growing. It's not, but that's what it feels to me. And so, yeah, I have a lot of tingling sometime in my face. So that's to me, that it's on that facial nerve. And my lip sometimes tingles just on the right side. When you go to the dentist and you have Novocaine and it starts wearing off and you feel that little tingling sensation. Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. It's bizarre. And also around my eye and up in my head here, I also get that tingling sensation. But in this instance here, I can feel the tingling, and as long as I do not touch it, it's fine. But if I touch it, even just ever so slightly, maybe to move my hair, pain like crazy. I mean, avoid everything to try to touch this area, but the pain is just excruciating. It just hurts so bad to touch it. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't understand how it all works. I just know that there are so many nerves that are on that ear nerve there that it affects a lot of situations. So I do have an appointment next Friday to go to a hospital that is more equipped to deal with brain tumors. So that's where I'll be going next Friday. But in the meantime, you know, I'm kind of stuck here at home a lot because I don't really like to go places by myself, driving and out in stores. I do once in a while when I feel great, because there are days that I feel wonderful. But other days I make sure that my husband or somebody is with me because of balance and driving and all that. So, you know, there's that too. And I love to go shop and do all that. And I'm kind of stuck. And it's kind of, you know, kind of depressing for me. But I am thankful, though, that this is not cancer, and you know, they can take care of it. There are 2 ways they can take care of it that I've been told. Radiation, not a fan of that. Or they can cut my head open back here, you know, and go into my brain and my ear and take that out. And I'm not a fan of that either. So there you go. Right now, those are my 2 choices. So anyway, I've got a lot of decisions to make, you know, coming up soon. And I was just letting you know that sometimes my videos, you know, are not as often as they used to be, because I do have some rough days. But most of the time they're good. You know, I take some medicine to kind of help me through those days that are bad. But Chad and I have a Disney trip coming up this Sunday. And I'm hoping that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days that I'm able to, you know, really enjoy it and have a good time. And I'll just keep the medicine going so that I can, you know, have a good time at Disney, because that's one of my favorite places to go. And Chad and I we just love that, and it's just a lot of fun. It's part of our Christmas tradition. It's been, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now in a row that we've gone. And anyway, so I want to let you guys know that sometimes the videos may not be there, and I'm just letting you know where I'm at. I'm laying on the couch with a terrible headache, or I'm very dizzy, or I'm very nauseous, or, you know, it just goes on and on. But I'm hoping that they'll be able to take care of this and things will go back to normal. And yeah, so there you go. Me, you know, I just appreciate, you know, you guys' thoughts and your prayers and, you know, your best wishes. You just leave me a little comment, and this is so wonderful when I read your comments. And sometimes it takes me a while now. I used to answer those comments like every day faithfully, but now sometimes it takes me a little while to get back to those. But I do eventually get back to those. It may be 2 weeks sometime before I'm able to do that, but I try my best to do that for you guys, because I love to hear your comments and to read your comments, and most of the time they're just so sweet and precious, and I just appreciate that. And I love you guys for you know, all your encouragement. I get so many sweet, encouraging comments. I just love it. But anyway, I want to let you know that that's where I'm at. I'm dealing with a brain tumor. Yeah. I choose not to call it a brain tumor per se. I'm just like, oh, there's a little growth or something happening. Doesn't that sound better than brain tumor? I mean, when they said, I'm just like, it scared me. To be honest with you, I'm a little scared, and I'm still a little nervous and a little scared, and, you know, of what's to come and all that stuff. But you know, and especially like the radiation or the cutting my head open. Yeah, that's just a scary thing. And I have seen some videos of a couple of other people that have had this situation, and, you know, they're doing great. And so that gives me encouragement to see that they've gone through this, and, you know, they've come out great. And the other thing that kind of really scares me is because of where it's at on the facial nerve. There is that chance when they treat the tumor that this side of my face could be, you know, paralyzed. Yeah, that's scary. That scares me. It really does. And, you know, it's kind of strange because it this tumor also affects my my memory sometimes, and not my long-term memory so much, but something that I did just a few minutes ago. Yeah, that's really bizarre. But yeah, that does happen as well. And sometimes my speech, because I can't think of a word, or I say it wrong or backwards, or I don't even know, y'all. It's just very, very confusing. And yeah, so it's a lot of fun. And, you know, each day sometimes there's something new. And it's just really weird. I'm just thankful that they all don't happen at the exact same time. It kind of like takes turns on what is going to bother me that particular day. Who knew? I did. I've learned so much since I've had this thing about the brain and all of its functions. Amazing. It's amazing. I'm going to lose all the hearing in this ear, whether they do anything or whether they, you know, if they say leave it, it's all gonna go. The hearing's gonna go. And if they do take it out, it's also gonna go. It's all gonna go. So I won't have any hearing in that ear, but I do have this ear. And so I can, you know, get a hearing aid one day for this one if I need it. And you know, when they did my hearing test, just during the summer, I had lost 52% of my hearing in this ear already. So I have a lot of trouble hearing when somebody is on this side of me. So if you happen to see me at Disney and you're on this side of me and I kind of, you know, just, I'm not ignoring you, I'm having a lot of trouble hearing you. So, but if you do see us at Disney, please come up and say something, because we've had so many people say, I saw you, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to disturb your vacation. Oh, please, just come say hi. Just, you know, hi, you know, I'm so-and-so, and, you know, we watch you on YouTube, and that would be so much fun. We actually love that, and it's just so much fun to meet everybody. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I thought I'd let you guys know. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, I'll have another crafting video up, because I am having a couple of good days here, so I'm going to try to get in a video at some point today as well, making a craft. So anyway, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You make my heart sing. Bye now. I'll see you again next time.